Hi, I'm Washayla Sananda, and if you're watching this, that probably means that you have either ordered or already received your Alkywan light sphere, aka photon ball. And I have one set up here. This video is for the purpose of sharing how to get started. Now, a lot of people order one or receive one and they get it and then they say, I don't know what to do. How do I start? How do I work with it? And first things first, I want you to know that it is intelligent source energy. There is no specific right or wrong way to work with it. There are no protocols that must be followed in order for you to work with it. It will work with you in a very unique and individual way. You can attune to it. And something that I've found, and many other people working with this technology have found, is the more you work with it, the stronger and more powerful it can become, which is really exciting. So right here, I have a 4.7-inch sized ball. I also call it the accelerator sphere. And it has a base. I have the base with with the 4 LED lights plugged into my computer. Now, when you first receive if you got one of the larger spheres, it will come with a base. The smaller, the ones that are 2 inches and below do not have a base. The 3.9-inch and above do have a base that plugs in that comes with it. So when you receive it, I recommend the first thing to do is to plug in the base, get those lights on, and just set the ball either in the middle of the room or in a place where it's kind of centrally located, and it will start clearing the area naturally because that is just what they do. And now you don't have to have it plugged in. However, Stepan, the founder, recommends that it amplifies its clearing ability when you plug it in. So go ahead and just get it started, plug it in right away, let it start to get acclimated. You're acclimating to its energy, it's clearing your home or your space, your business, wherever you have it. So it's a nice way to begin. Another really cool thing about this right now, I actually have this cord plugged into my computer. It comes with a regular power adapter like this, but it has a USB port, and you can unplug it from this and plug it in. If your computer has a USB port, you can plug it into your computer, and then it clears the energy from your computer as well, which is really great because we all know strange things can come through the computer. So those are just a couple of ways to begin. Plug it in, let it do its job. It's going to clear. You're going to get acclimated to it. A lot of people have said, wow, I put it in my bedroom the first night and I couldn't sleep. You might be too sensitive to it the first night, and your energy might not be acclimated enough to have it in your bedroom and get a good night's sleep the first night, 2 nights, 3 nights, week. It just depends on your sensitivity level. I know somebody who still, after a few months, doesn't feel comfortable sleeping with it in her room. She feels like she gets energy from it. And that's not a bad thing. That's just knowing your energy. I personally sleep with mine. The very first night I didn't, but ever since I have it in the bed with me, the 4.7-inch sphere, I just like having it there. I like it keeping my energy clear, keeping the energy of the room clear. I've actually had an entity come show up in the night when I was at a retreat and I had a roommate. The entity was visiting her, not me. It was on her part of the room. But I just touched the sphere and I said, please clear the energy, and that being dissipated very quickly. And that's all it took. So I don't have, not very often do dark entities visit me, but when they do, I know how to deal with it. I don't have to have a sphere to do it, but I love having the sphere because it does it very rapidly with almost no, it's just intention. It's intention based. It's going to work with you and your intentions. You put the intention in it to clear the room, only have positive experiences and beings present in this room. Only the highest vibration of light may enter here. Then anything that's not of that vibration will have to go. And so that's one way that you can work with it. I also feel that I sleep more deeply when I have it in in the bed with me, it just seems to create this space where I can sink in and sleep so deeply. And I really appreciate that. So it might be different for you. Again, try it out. Those are some ways you can begin. If you're not comfortable, if it's too strong energetically for you to sleep with, that's fine. Maybe you don't notice anything right away. That's fine too. Everybody's different and everybody's sensitivity levels are different. I recommend having some intentions ready, and as they come up, write them down. You can have a little journal for your intentions. And this energy, all you need to do is have an intention and ask for the assistance. These came from the angelic realm, and the energy is very conscious and easy to work with. Many people are experiencing almost instant manifestation of their intentions. I myself manifested a nice chunk of money just from looking at one virtually for the first time. And it was kind of unexpected, but I did set an intention. If you'd like me to work with you, then send me the funds to purchase you. And that happened almost immediately, literally within 2 hours. Many people have reported having an intention to purchase one or have some sort of abundance come to them, have some sort of bill paid, whatever it is. What you want to focus on is the wish fulfilled, the feeling of, okay, my intention is, and you don't want to dwell on the not having. You don't want to think about, for instance, you don't want to, if you don't have the money in your bank account to purchase, we'll just say, because we're working with Alkywan spheres, let's say you want to purchase one and you don't have the money yet for it. You don't want to focus on, oh, I don't have the money. That's not a good intention. I don't have the money, send me the money. A great way to say that intention is, I choose to work with this energy. It's my intention that you send me the appropriate funds to be able to purchase the size of sphere that would be the best for me at this time. Something like that. So framing it in the positive, and then you feel what that feels like. Yeah, it's really fun to have one. It's really fun to work with the energy. What would you do with it? And this is for anything. Maybe you're doing this for your business or your new home or a car or a partner or something else. You think about, how would it feel to have that with me now? How would it make me feel? How would it make me feel to have that wish fulfilled? And then you communicate with it in that way. The angelic energy, just like the energy of the universe, recognizes feelings and emotions more than words. That doesn't mean you can't use your words. Do use your words, but use your feeling and emotional energy. It would feel so good to, whatever your intention is, or this is how I would feel. Generate that feeling from your heart center. That's what I do. I go into my heart center, drop into the heart, generate a feeling, generate an intention from my heart, and then I put my hands on the sphere, close my eyes, or look at it, whatever you're more comfortable with. Either way, you can look at it, you can close your eyes, and project my heart center intention into the sphere. Stepan does recommend looking at it. Look at it when you're working with it. You want to have it facing you and just look at it, put your energy into it. I'll look at it. I know what it looks like inside, so I can visualize that in my mind, and then I can project my intention into it with my eyes closed. That's just more comfortable for me most of the time, especially if the light's on. It's a little much for my eyes. The light's off, I can look at it very easily though, so if it's not right on the lighted base. So whatever you want to do, again, find your way, go into collaboration with it. You can use it in energy work. You can use it in healing yourself, healing others, in clearing relationship energies. If you have a contentious relationship with someone, you can use this energy and intend for it to help clear the field and feel that communication cleared up, that relationship cleared up. Feel your heart connecting to the other person and ask for assistance in that from this technology. You can work with it in so many ways. It works with all the way down to the DNA, repairing your DNA. And it works with the blood. We've actually tested that it clears parasitic energies from the blood. We have a certificate that states that. So again, there's so many ways that this can be used. What I do know is, even if someone, let's say you have a family and maybe your partner, your spouse, or your children don't believe in any of these types of things, that's okay. They don't have to. Just putting it in your space, it's going to clear the space, it's going to clear the energy, and they are likely to respond to it in some way. So notice that. Just notice how it affects people. People might start to be drawn to it. I have a woman who purchased one who rents out her house, and someone came and stayed at her house and then called her and said, "What is it about your house? The energy is so good there. I want to spend more time there." And she shared about her sphere that she had there. And then he was so excited, he purchased one. So that might happen. People might feel the energy, especially if they're sensitive or spiritually attuned or energetic healer type people. They're going to notice, oh, wow, the energy's good. The energy's clear. Now, if you have a mini one, you can, one of the minis, that's just the 1 inch, the 1.2 inch size, very small. You can put it in your pocket, put it in your purse. That holds the energy of a larger sphere when you connect it to a larger sphere. You want to get one as a companion for your larger sphere. And then, you don't want to put a 4.7 inch sphere in your purse. That's just too heavy to carry around, or your pocket. It's not going to fit, but you can connect the mini to the larger one. Also with the pendant, you can connect your pendant to a larger sphere, and then you can wear it, or you carry the mini with you. How do you do that? I know that's the next question. You do it again with intention. I would either hold the mini, or you can either hold or wear a pendant. And then you might want to touch it or put one hand on it, and then this is what I do. I put one hand on my pendant, one hand on the sphere. I connect them with intention. I ask the larger sphere to send its energy to the pendant or the mini, and to connect their energies together so that I may take that protective angelic energy with me whenever I leave the presence of the larger sphere. You can do that in your own way, create your own ritual around it. You probably only need to do it once, but you can do it multiple times if you want. You can do it every time you leave the house if you want, or you could just do it one time, whatever feels good to you. It's your choice. So those are just a few of the ways that you can get started. And also there is a protocol book. I have one right here. There is a protocol book on my website. It looks like this. It's the download. So if you want to make it, I put a binder. I had it printed out, put a binder and a sleeve on it, a cover, and then you can print that out. You can download it, or you can just look at it either way on my site. And then it has some protocols inside, some I am statements, some ways to work with the spheres for specific reasons, specific things. And so if that's something you want to do, you can. You do not have to use the protocols. It's not required. The energy is intelligent energy that is working with you in any way you can imagine. Here's the thing. Yeah, it's great to have protocols, especially to get started, but don't get stuck in the protocols, because you can use this energy any way you want to, and there is no limit. Your mind or your creativity is the only limit. I have a friend who does cranial sacral. He's been using the spheres in his distance, like on Zoom, distance healings, does distance cranial sacral, works with the energy of the sphere, and he's just had amazing experiences and results, and healings are happening, and it's virtual, which is so cool, so powerful. So there are, again, many, many, many ways, infinite ways that you can work with it. There's no limit. It's just whatever you come up with and create, you can amplify and work with this energy and have fun with it, play with it, enjoy it. It's like a friend, talk to it, share with it, let it know what's going on, what you need, what you want, what you desire, and what you are intending. And when you do that for yourself, great. When you do that for others, awesome. And you can even do that for the world, for your community. You could send this energy to the ocean, to the water. You can put it next, place a ball on the base next to your water. If you have a water container or a water purifier that holds your water, why not put one next to it? Let it work with the water. Let it work on the field. We know that it works with the biofield of every living thing, and water is alive, and so are plants. And people are having amazing results working with this energy, growing plants, having plants grow, even having crops grow in a really powerful way. So it just goes on and on and on. Every day we discover new ways to work with it. If you have a way that I haven't mentioned or haven't shared that, probably I haven't thought of, send me a message. Let me know how you are working with your Alkywan spheres. And I look forward to hearing your healing stories, hearing your miraculous experiences. How is your intuition amplified? That's one of the big things that they do. They amplify your intuition. It's like an antenna. You can contact the angelic realm, the galactic realm, your starseed races, the deceased loved ones, if you want to. You don't have to do that. Those are options, ways that you can use the energy. So keep playing with it and enjoying it and having fun with it, and let me know your results. Thank you for tuning in with me today, and I appreciate you. We'll see you soon.